Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
We are back with Elizabeth Vetter, the owner of CBD at CBD Hudson. That's right. If you go to the website, cbdhudsonwi.com, you're going to find out more about all she does and her work. But she's here today to tell us live and has a very special guest. So please, first and foremost, welcome back and tell us a little bit about what it is that you do.
We help people with like anxiety. We help people with sleep. We help people with pain, all with CBD or cannabis. And yeah, we love to help.
Oh, well, it's excited that you're back here today and you have someone very special you'd like to introduce us to as well.
I do. This is Liz Rude. She is one of my first employees who came into my store as a customer and left as an employee.
Mm-hmm. Tell us. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good. Thank you so much. Pleasure to have you. Tell us a little bit about the work that you're doing here and how the two of you met.
You want to go? No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I have a chronic illness, and so I decided in a world full of prescriptions, I wanted to try something different, something a little more natural. And so I decided we'll try some CBD. I Googled it, looked around to see, we have plenty of smoke shops in the world. I wanted to try something that was a little bit more medicinal. I came in and told her what I was looking for. She spent about 2 hours with me.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to explain so that I wasn't scared to try something new. Kind of went over everything and different options. And I just fell so in love with her idea of being able to just help people. As a person who, I live with multiple sclerosis, and so I can't tell you that it will fix things, but it's definitely improved the quality of my life. And my doctors are fully on board with it. And I do still have to use my cane and things some days, but like I no longer take opioids. I've been off all opioids and benzos for almost 3 years now. So it's definitely been a good change for me. And the fact that I got so much relief, I wanted to know how I could help her make it grow. Because if I could get this much relief for myself, I wanted to be a part of helping other people realize that. And the second time I came in and said, oh my God, this worked so well, I stayed for another 2-3 hours. And we kind of have a running joke around here that I'm Shrek, the donkey from the movie Shrek. Like I followed him back to the swamp and never left. I just kind of got myself hired without asking. And here we are.
And not only that, I gained a wonderful employee, but also a really good friend on top of that.
Oh my goodness. And what are some of the things that you're using to help with the pain? What do you use personally?
We have, I remember starting with, it was a 50 milligram. Delta 8 at the time was the most popular. And that was the strongest that I had at the time. I'll never forget, because THC can be tricky. THC edibles can take anywhere from a half hour to 2 hours to kick in, depending on the person. And she opens the bag and just eats one. And I'm like, girl, you might have a half hour before that kicks in.
Oh my gosh.
I believe you told me to start with half.
I did also tell her to start with half. And that was not. But then later we came out with a gummy that is a 10-to-1. It's 10 milligrams of Delta 9, which is THC, with 100 milligrams of CBD. So that THC, which people don't realize, THC is really good for in the pain, in the moment, but it doesn't really do anything for you in the long run. CBD does that. CBD is the anti-inflammatory. So you can take that THC to calm everything right now, but then that CBD should be doing its job while you're not realizing it.
Amazing. Well, I want to talk about all the other products and everything that you do. So for new time listeners today, Elizabeth, would you mind just breaking down the products that you offer and to whom? And yeah, let's get talking about the benefits of this.
Yeah, I was hoping to put myself in a spot where I had product in the background, but apparently that didn't work out very well. But um, we have we have anything from no THC, so a broad spectrum or an isolate for those who don't. There are actually some people who are allergic to THC, so we keep an eye out for that, or extremely low tolerance. So we have these capsules that are a time release capsule with no THC in it. And you take one in the morning and it works for like 12 hours. And it just releases a little bit throughout your day for 12 hours. So that one's a top seller. And then we also have a roll-on, a topical that we just got. It has 6,000 milligrams of CBD in it with a little lidocaine. And
that lidocaine can definitely make that all the difference while you're waiting for that CBD to kick in, because that CBD is not going to be instant, it's still going to time, but that lidocaine definitely can bring that pain down a lot quicker while you're waiting.
Definitely melts you. And then we move up to like a full spectrum, which means that has that little bit of THC in it, not really enough to like get you high, but CBD and THC do work better as a friend or with friend. So if you have a little stronger or a little higher tolerance, I would recommend that. And then we go all the way up to no CBD, 25 milligrams THC, and that should pretty much knock you out.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a lot. And then of course we've got smokables that are kind of behind me right there.
Okay.
So we got the flower, we've got topicals. We even have stuff for your pets, especially dogs, but had some horse lovers come in here looking for some pain relief for their horses.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think about that. That's right. You're helping animals too, of course.
Yeah. Everybody.
And we're pet friendly shops. You can always bring your animals in. We love that.
And so you won't get a treat.
Yes.
But
even in our drive-through.
But the treats, not only do they have that CBD for like anxiety, or separation anxiety or thunderstorms, fireworks, but it also has pumpkin in it, so it's really good for gut health as well and other things. It's actually extremely local. It's just right in the town next door.
Ooh.
Yeah, we love our locals. We really love our locals.
And by the way, you have two shops, right? What are the addresses? Where are they exactly?
Yeah, CBD Hudson is in Hudson, Wisconsin. The address is 1015 Pearson Drive. It's right behind the Buffalo Wild Wings, same block as the Starbucks. And we're kind of like in the, like Chipotle is in our backyard, Noodles is in our backyard, so you can hang out with me a minute, go run over and get some num-nums. And then Prescott, I have one in Prescott. It's CBD Prescott. That one is 141 Broad Street, Prescott, Wisconsin.
Okay.
It's just right smack downtown.
Awesome. And now you've been in business for how long, Elizabeth?
For Hudson here, we just hit our 5th birthday.
Wow.
So 5 years now. Yeah. It's coming fast. And then the market's always changing, so it definitely keeps you on your toes.
No, I'm sure. And this business, though, is pretty amazing, right? I mean, I learned a lot from speaking with you and other people because, this is something, I live in New York, right? And, it gets confusing to me what's legal, what's not legal. And I'm just, I'm actually fascinated by this. And, I know I have someone who has what does she have? I'm so sorry. Fascia issues. So she takes some type of cannabis product and she swears by it. And there's so many people that are doing this, who have pain, going through chemotherapy, through treatments. And I know it helps for pain. What else does your, I don't know whether it's your broad spectrums or it's what type of products, are helping people in pain?
It could be
Tinctures, edibles.
I mean, so when a person comes in, we really like to, we don't pry. We don't want to pry on anyone, but we can kind of, if you tell us what it is, even a simple headache, we are going to kind of pull stuff out and be, well, if you take this topical and you start with like right on the forehead, go to the temples, right behind your ears, and right in the back, that should take that right away. I'm finding that I'm pretty I mean, of course, this is my opinion, but I think about, well, I don't know, 80% of the world doesn't sleep anymore. So
that's one of our biggest issues with our customers coming in, is looking for help with sleep.
But it's all going to kind of come down to tolerance level, or if it's something, if THC is even something that you want in your edible. So we kind of keep that in mind too. And then we kind of, then we'll start pulling some products. Once we kind of learned your symptoms and what can go well with that, we'll start pulling some stuff out, and then we'll let you decide which way you want to partake or use it.
I was going to chime in. One of my favorite things that draws me to her store, and other people that I like to point out, is her gummy line that she has. That's hers. She does them individually as well as packaged. So if you're new to this industry and you're nervous and you're like, I don't want to buy a whole bag of something. What if it doesn't work for me? What if I don't like it? You can buy just a single sleep gummy, a single daytime gummy. Try it before, you're allowed to get little amounts of stuff to try. So that's one thing that I really enjoy.
Yeah, I like
for
that.
New people.
I did that because I hate when you go to some dispensaries, you have to buy in bulk.
Yeah.
And when you buy in bulk, sometimes, not that their product is bad, but sometimes my recipe might not work with your body type. It just might not work. So it just was not fun buying a pack of 10. You eat one, does nothing, and then what are you supposed to do with 9 or 24, depending on the package? And then you feel outed a bunch of money. So this way you can buy, 1, 2, 3, how many ever you like, just to try it and see if it is something that works well for you.
Oh, I love this. Arla, what else do we need to know about the business and, of course, all you're doing and the people that you're helping at CBD Hudson?
We do offer cannabis parties.
Yes.
That's right. We talked about that last time. Yay!
Yes, we do. We do offer, cannabis parties. Those are fun. Cannabis parties. We'll bud tend your weddings. We got to look into the law if we're hopping borders, but so we got to look into the laws a little bit. But it's a blast. Not everybody wants to drink anymore either. So we just set up and. No, it's a fun time.
And describe to me what we do at the parties. What type of parties are we doing, by the way?
We've done weddings. We've done a few weddings where it's just an alternate to a lot of people where they don't want to drink anymore. So they'd much rather smoke or eat an edible and more so not wake up with a hangover the next day. So
I like the can party we did with someone that I knew, and she had a bunch of her friends at her house, and we of topicals and edibles, oils, brought it to her house. The girls sat on the floor. We all sat down. We talked about cannabinoids and CBD, CBN, what it can do for you. Because there's still a stigma around it that people are still nervous to come into the shop.
Yeah.
I was nervous to come into the shop. So this is something you can learn about in the comfort of your own home to start to feel more comfortable with it, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm. And that was quite fun. Yeah, you kind of tell us what you're interested in, or again, your symptoms or your friend's symptoms. And then, if they weren't feeling comfortable coming into the stores, then we basically came to you and we would we'd come in with all this product and just tell you about it. Just, when we open this store, it's education is key. There's still so much misinformation out there. There's still a stigma about it out there, to the point where we would just really like to crush that. I've told people that if you are worried about something that you've bought, you can bring it in here. I won't, no judgments here. None whatsoever. We'll bring it in. I'll look it over and tell you if it's legit or not too.
Perfect. Well, also, let's remind everyone at this time how we can contact you all. And if we do call, we can ask you any questions. You can give us some details. And, what are the regulations? And, I know you're not prescribed, like a doctor, but when someone's calling, and you have an idea of what they need if they're describing an ailment that could help, correct?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can reach us via email at cbdhudsonwi@gmail.com, or you can call us at 715-279-0200. That's actually that's getting a hold of me directly. And then, or you can come in. We love seeing we love seeing friendly faces. We really, really do.
Yeah. We do have a drive-through as well. So.
Oh, wait, I didn't know that. Tell me, a drive-through.
Second in the state. Yeah, the first one actually happens to be here in Hudson.
Here in Hudson too, yep.
Oh my gosh, awesome.
We have that, and I like to tell people too, because we have people coming over from Minnesota to get stuff. And I like to tell them, please check online too, because we try to keep everything up to date. So they'll know that we've got it or not. And you can order ahead and just pick it up, or you can come in and talk to us and make it as smooth as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. I love this.
We're all very chatty here too. So if you want to sit and chat with us, we're more than happy with that. And if you're like, nope, I got to go, we're okay with that. We're good with that too.
Well, is there something in particular that, you would recommend for people to try, first timers coming in? Different for any ailment, but what if someone just wants to come in and to just get an idea of what could help them? Help them with their sleep, help them with keeping energized, staying awake. I want to know about some more of the products. I was reading there's you have the broad spectrum delayed release tablets. There's also those chocolate bars. There's so many different products, and even the CBD beauty products you have too, which we haven't talked about.
Yes. Oh my gosh. There was one lady the other day.
Bath bombs.
Bath bombs.
Yes, bath bombs.
I actually had a lady call me yesterday who was she was telling me about how her CBD worked, but she felt like it could do better. And I'm like, well, what's the milligram on it? And she was like, it's 400. I'm like, oh, okay, we need to go up. And she's like, I feel like I gotta bathe in it. I'm like, well, as a matter of fact, you
can now. Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, with
the cold weather coming in, I'll tell you what, when you get those aches and the cold and your body just hurts, a bath bomb with that is just a whole new experience.
Right.
Aches and pains.
My staff, they're phenomenal. They come up with these concoctions if you put this caramel, because we have caramels, if you put this with your coffee in the morning or melt it down and put it on some ice cream, it is to die for. And I'm like,
we have a caramel apple sucker that we all grew up with kids, the green sucker with the caramel on it. We have one of those. I find that's great for stirring my hot apple cider with it. Takes my pain down, and I got to have a nice apple cider this morning.
Right? There's so much.
Is there any herbal tea, teas and stuff that you could?
I did have tea at one point, and then if you were to come in as a beginner, this is where I guess where I was kind of going, is I'm hoping in the future, especially now for Christmas, to have beginner baskets. Different level beginner baskets. Again, maybe more of broad spectrum. Everything in it is broad spectrum. So no THC in there, just to start, or and then have something on the other end, full THC, the strongest I got, and then something right nicely in the middle, and maybe even have beginner basket for pets too. So I was hoping to, for Christmas, maybe start offering those on like Black Friday weekend, or we like to Small Business Saturday is our biggest sale that weekend. We'd like you to support small.
Yeah, I really like, my favorite thing when I first found her store is that we are all super knowledgeable and like we want to talk to you about with you. We want, because there are so many levels that she's got that offers. Like you can get one for sleep that's just got a little CBD and some CBN. Then you can go up to the CBD CBN with a little melatonin. Then the next step, CBD CBN with a little bit of THC. Then the next step is the same with a little bit more. So you have your different levels of what you're comfortable with for yourself and what your body does. Because everybody, sometimes for me, I have a high tolerance, but I have a friend who could take a fraction of what I do and it does just the same. So it's nice that you've got your different levels.
Yeah.
Right. We're not afraid to hold hands. If, I just tell people when in doubt, have it. If you're still in doubt, have your half. It's trying, because everybody is so different. So trying to find your serving size. I wish I could tell you. I want to so bad to be able to be like, this gummy, eat the whole thing, you'll be great. I just can't do that. So what we do is we like to, like I said, if, when in doubt, half it. If you're still in doubt, half your half. You can only work your way up from there. So.
Beautiful.
We tell people when they leave and they think they know everything, if you get home and you forget or you're uncomfortable, call us. Call us. We're happy to walk you through it again. And we also do have pamphlets here that can go over some CBD, some CBG, some CBN kind of info that we're happy to send home with you just to kind of learn a little bit more. Plenty of stuff like that as well.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Wow. It's, there's so much that I don't even know. Like I was also in your specialty section looking at shrooms. Then there's THCV, HHC. You got to teach me.
I would love to. There's like 115 different cannabinoids to this plant that we know of. And I maybe have 10, 12, like THCV. THCV is actually beautiful. CBG is a beautiful one too. It's such a minor cannabinoid that not a lot of people, I don't think people are starting to, but man, sometimes these minor cannabinoids, they do way better than some of the others. Like CBG, really good for like gut health. But THCV is also known as the weederall.
Yes.
It's also known as the weed diet. There is some little things to it that we would tell you, like, the reason why it's known as the weed diet is because it does play with the metabolism enough to where it actually helps you forget to eat, but later on when you're coming down from it though. So we kind of direct you on how to, when you're coming down from it, you don't
Eat your whole fridge.
Attack the whole fridge. Yeah. But it, like I said, if you want to get something done and you like get
we have it in a chocolate bar form as well. First time I had that, shampooed all of my carpet in one day.
I knew.
Yeah.
She calls me up and she's like, Elizabeth, these are great. I got the laundry done. I got the stairs vacuumed. I got this vacuumed.
Selling your home?
And I have
Realtor.com's
supper
Real
started.
Choice Selling.
I'm like,
Lets you choose.
Not even new. And she's like, I know.
Oh my goodness.
With my multiple sclerosis, I deal with a lot of fatigue. So I was just like, what magic sorcery was in this chocolate bar you gave me? My pain was also down enough to get things done. So not only did I have that energy, I was focused and my pain had dropped as well.
Oh my goodness.
So it's so different for everyone with our receptors and how our body breaks things down.
Right. But yeah, that one. But what people don't know is that it's also has a little bit of a natural numbing agent in it for nerves as well. So they're just have such small things, minute things that aren't even told about. Like like CBG, everybody knows CBG as being more of that little bit of uplift, but really, it could help with things like PTSD. It could gut health, your vision, gout. So.
And it does help with inflammation too. Everyone,
yes, it does.
Everyone seems to always think that CBD is the only thing that helps with inflammation, but there are plenty of other stuff that does as well.
That's right.
Got it.
CBG is my favorite, if anybody.
Actually, I love CBG too. It's really nice.
I love it. Well, we are out of time. I apologize. How can we reach out to you?
You can always give us a phone call, 715-279-0200, or you can email us at cbdhudsonwi@gmail.com. But again, we always love to see your face.
Oh, same here. Thank you guys so much. Please stop in and visit. In the meantime, go to the website one more time. CBDHudsonWI.com. Yes. Okay, good.
Sorry.
And we got a little bit of a delay here, and I hear something in the background, so it's a little extra audio. I'm not sure what that is, but are you guys in the store?
Yes.
So you're working hard today and podcasting. Good for you.
While we're doing this.
All right, good. Well, thank you so much, and pleasure meeting you as well, and looking forward to the next show. Thank you, ladies. Enjoy the day.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Of course my kid's in the right car seat. Well, I think he is.
Yeah, my kid's in a booster seat. He was ready to move up. He is ready, right?
Her car seat looks like the right size.
There are probably rules on when to move up to a booster seat, aren't there?
Rear facing, forward facing. I think I have it right.
Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Are your children in the right car seat for their age and size? Don't think you know you know. Go to safercar.gov/the right seat.
I know my child's in the right car seat, or else I wouldn't get in the driver's seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.